Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm your host, Stolen Charisma, here as always, bringing you guys some more Dark Souls Remastered content. And today I'm going to be starting a brand new series where I go through every area in the game and show you guys where to find all the items, how to join all the covenants, unlock all the shortcuts, and advance any NPC quest lines that can be found in those areas, starting off with the first area in the game, the Northern Undead Asylum. Let's go ahead and begin by booting up a brand new save file. To begin, I'll be playing a character that is actually based off my Dungeons & Dragons 5e character, Arcanomachia, who is a chronology wizard. For the starting gift, you can really pick whatever you want, but I recommend either the Master Key or the Black Fire Bombs. I'm going to take the Black Fire Bombs. Now that our character's been created, let's go ahead and hop right into it. The first thing we're going to do is grab the dungeon cell key off this corpse in our cell and escape our captivity. Don't worry, buddy. We'll be back to you in just a couple of minutes. Now let's climb up the sewer and ascend to the first bonfire. Excuse me. Now we can open up the door and fight the first boss in the game, the Asylum Demon. Worth noting that you're technically supposed to and encouraged to run past the boss and into the iron door that will close behind you once you run through it. This will allow you a chance to get all your starting equipment and set up for a plunging attack to take away a third of the boss's health as the battle is beginning. However, we can actually kill him right here with the 10 black fire bombs we have. Now let's go ahead and jog to the pointlessly second place bonfire. Pointlessly placed second bonfire, I should say. Sorry. And now we can grab our shield. Go ahead and grab your weapon, which will change depending on your starting class, and run up the staircase and backstab the fleeing coward. Time to head to the first fog wall. If you go to the back left corner, you will see a note on occasion that tells you this is an illusion wall, but it's a fake message, as I've just demonstrated. Time to meet the first NPC you meet in the game, Oscar of Astoria. To encounter him, run up the staircase, then quickly dodge roll down to the side, set the wrecking ball will collapse the wall. Now we can talk to Oscar.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Select yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Worth noting, if you didn't actually get it from the boss, which you would have if you went through the area first, Oscar will be the one to give you the big pilgrim's key, which you need to unlock the dual iron doors.
Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
It's always good practice in Souls games to continue talking to an NPC until they have repeated their most recent line of dialogue, so that you can advance any questlines if they have any.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Unfortunately, once we leave the area, Oscar will die, so now I'll go ahead and showcase that. And also, do keep in mind, if for whatever reason you do decide to kill Oscar, he will simply drop the Estus and key items for you. Quickly run down the staircase, and use the key Oscar gave you to unlock the first shortcut. Now run up the staircase and parry the undead who's going to lunge at it. Using the key Oscar gave us, we can unlock the door right ahead of us. Time to grab the second part of our equipment package, which will depend once again on our starting class, in this case being the Sorcerer's Catalyst. Do note that depending on how the mobs are positioned and how their attacks stack, they can all clump together, potentially dealing massive burst of damage that can kill you at this low level all in one fell swoop, so be sure to take note of that and be careful. Now it's time to face our first strong enemy in the game, the Undead Knight, who thankfully can be parried like any regular enemy. The door that lies ahead of us actually can't be unlocked until we get a key that's found in Firelight Shrine, so we'll have to leave the area for now. Using the big pilgrim's key, we can now unlock the dual iron doors and leave the area. Once we get into the courtyard, run off and veer off to the left to grab yourself a soul item. Ascending a bit further up into the courtyard, you can go down to the right to meet Smuggler's Nest.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
Now it's time to go to Firelight Shrine.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Once you arrive in Firelink Shrine, rest at the bonfire to not only recover any health that you may have lost in the fight, but also to recover your Estus flasks, as you will now be able to double up from 5 all the way to 10. For the next portion of the game, we're actually going to speedrun and ignore any items and other pickups, because that is going to be saved for the Firelink Shrine video. Head through the fog wall and meet the Hellkite Wyvern. Run into the room off to the side and light the bonfire. If you have time, you can rest at it to save your checkpoint, but you usually won't. While we're here, let's go ahead and go down and talk to the Undead Merchant.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
We're going to be purchasing 3 things. The first item will be the orange granite soapstone so we can view, write, and rate messages. The second is the short bow. And finally, some arrows. If you use the small wooden arrows, you're going to need about 60 arrows. But always make sure you have more, just in case you miss a few shots.
Thank you kindly.
Now let's sit down at the bonfire and level up. All we need to do is level up our dexterity to 12 so that we can use the short bow. Once you get into this area, run around in circles for a little bit so that the undead knight has time to open the door so you don't just instantly die. If you have a master key, you can go through that door there, but we didn't pick it up as our starting gift, so we're going to have to run the long way around. Run up the staircase and quickly back down to ignite the flaming barrel, which is a one-time spawn. Now it's time to fight the Taurus demon. You will want to go ahead and make sure you deal with the archers up there, that way they don't interfere with your boss fight. Do keep in mind there are actually a few ways you can cheese the Taurus demon, starting off with the first, potentially most easy way, which is to lure him to the edge of the bridge, and try to get him to fall off. The issue with this is that he can actually knock you off just as easily when he attacks with his weapon, so be careful and keep that in mind. The second tactic is to bring him under the tower and to continuously line up a series of plunging attacks that will all do critical damage. The problem with this, however, is that if you wait too long, he can actually jump up into the tower, on top of the tower, and put you in a very bad position. The third way is by using either sorceries or black firebombs, the former of which will stun the boss and stagger him, and the latter of which does big damage. If you are timely enough, you can actually charge up the solar arrow to fire it right as he's jumping down. A little too early there. You know what they say, third time's a charm. I'm going to take a sip of my Estus Flask here, that way we start the boss fight with relatively full health. Do note that once you take your first Estus Flask and use it, you actually will begin your next rest with that amount of Estus. So for example, after I rest, I will take 9 after class 2 with me on my journey, not 10. I'm dead. I've literally never struggled with the boss as much. He's like the easiest boss in the game, dude. As you can see, he survived by just a sliver of health there. He'll drop a humanity and a homeward bound. Now it's time to say hello again to the Hellkite Wyvern. Run up to the bridge and then quickly run back out and say hello as he goes by and scorches all his friends to pieces of ash. Piles of ash, I should say, rather. Swap out your catalyst for a short bow, two-hand it, and begin the slow and grindy process of cutting off the Hellkite Wyvern's tail. You'll notice the arrows actually appear on your person, which is a nice attention to detail. When trying to cut off the dragon's tail, make sure you give a few seconds for the dragon's wing to get out the way so you actually cut the tail and not damage the wing. do note that once you cut off the drake's tail, you get his weapon. In this instance, we've actually killed the drake, which you can see by the massive amount of souls we gained. You can now kick down the ladder after going into this side area, and now have unlocked the shortcut to the Undead bonfire. The Undead Burg bonfire, excuse me. Next, as you just saw, although we started with 9 Estus, since another player has lit the bonfire that we are currently playing the area through, of the area we're currently playing through, we gain an Estus. Light the Undead Parish bonfire and pull the lever to open the portcullis. Rest at the bonfire to save your checkpoint, and now we can go and continue in the area. The first thing we're going to want to do is parry the undead knight who will try to attack us. Spend a few minutes clearing out all the mobs, and then we can deal with the giant boar. Unfortunately, we got a little stuck at that time, and we were forced to take the hit because of how the backstab animation timing took a while. Now that we've cleared all the undead soldiers, it's time to kill the boar. Switch your short bow back up for your sorcerer's catalyst, and use roughly 20 soul arrows to kill it dead. Fortunately for us, the boar is both a one-time spawn, meaning that once we kill him we won't have to worry about him again for the next new game cycle, akin to the flaming barrel, and also is very easy to deal with because he'll just stand here and take it. If you see him drop a glowing yellow item, that is his helmet, the Boar Fang helmet. Now time to deal with the undead ambush. Once you clear out all the undead, climb up the ladder and head through this fog wall. That is completely on me. Quickly parry the undead knight so that you don't get hit by the bulb and knight. Yes, but I'm not sure how recently. Now run down across this platform, and you can pull the lever to unlock the big portcullis in the center of town. Now quickly run through here and down this first chamber to take the elevator exit. This will lead you back to Firelink Shrine. Roll down here and ascend the tower. Now roll down here and you will find the Undead West Key. Now simply take the chamber up again. Take chamber lift up again. Only this time we're going to continue ascending the tower. This will lead us to Smuggler's Nest, and we can curl up like a ball to pretend we're one of its eggs, and then eventually be dragged back off to the Undead Asylum. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here as we are now returned. We've now returned to the Northern Undead Asylum, and I will cover the rest of this in a part 2. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been your host, Christmas, signing out. See you guys next time. Have a good one.